All right, David,
Yes,
we've come a long way, and you've been
absolutely.
an
Long trip, yes.
incredible parent and
Thank you.
motivator. We couldn't have done it without you. But
Thank
like I said, I'm really excited about the result. I just want you to kind of give your heartfelt feelings. I know we went through some questionnaires, and you stated all the improvements. I'd like you to briefly touch on some of those that come to mind, but really how you feel about the process, what you thought when you first came in, and what you think now, and what difference that you think it had on his and your life.
Yeah, all right. I think I'll touch first. I'll tell you my biggest, where I can see Sean, is the self-confidence is absolutely incredible. The amount he's smiling and, he's actually awake during the day to enjoy his life, and he's always energetic, wanting to go out and do stuff. Where previously, if I can call it, he existed. He didn't really go out. He wasn't energetic. He didn't want to go and do anything. Whereas now, if he doesn't have a job, he's actually very unhappy. He wants to go out and do something. And the journey has been long. When we started, we identified that he had a overbite, a bad overbite or underbite, but we didn't realize really how bad it was. We didn't realize what bad influence it had on him. And slowly, through having the braces and getting him fixed, you could start seeing things come right. The biggest turning point, obviously, was when he had the jaw surgery. It was a really big time for us as well. We had to go all the way to St. Louis for that surgery. I'm sure you remember a couple of times me saying, really, is this the right place to go? But in hindsight, absolutely. The surgery worked first time without a problem. His recovery was incredibly fast and quick, and there wasn't that terrible pain that we envisaged that he would have to go through. But he recovered very quickly, and Sean was quite amazing. Within a couple of days, he was taking his liquids as he had to, and he just took it in his stride. And since then, seeing that face and that confidence come out is absolutely amazing.
And we also know it's had a huge influence on his airway. Kind of talk
his
about
health, very definitely his health. Before all of this, he was living on antibiotics, especially come the seasonal allergy time. He couldn't get a bout of allergies without going the whole route and having sinus infection and upper airway infections, and then obviously having the antibiotics. It was, they'd actually have to change antibiotics just because he was so regular visitor to the clinics. That has now gone away. He still gets the allergies, absolutely, but it's a couple of days and they go away with just normal over-the-counter allergy medications, like just the normal daily dosage stuff that you get. His sleep, oh man, that's something. He used to, we had to be absolutely quiet in the home, otherwise he couldn't fall asleep. Nowadays you get into bed and he falls asleep, where previously he'd get into bed and you have to tiptoe around. It was like having a little baby in the house almost. And he just wouldn't sleep, and next thing you know, it's midnight and there's this child walking around. And it's not sleepwalking, it's just he didn't sleep. He'd snore himself awake. During the day, then obviously he's now tired, listless, and really sometimes put it bluntly, a little pain to be around, because with it being autistic, with him being autistic as well as now having no sleep, it exacerbated those symptoms. But now he goes to sleep 10 p.m. He literally puts his head on the pillow, and that's him gone. Wake up the next morning, and there he's sitting having breakfast. He's got his routine set. No, absolutely a huge night and day difference between that.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
And one thing I fondly look back on is when he wasn't happy to see me.
No, not at
we all know about the white coat syndrome.
Yes.
And I had to really pull some stuff out of my hat. But if you remember, we did that digital smile design.
Yes.
And kind of tell me about the difference you think that made, because I remember him lighting up when he saw himself.
Yeah, he's always been very self-conscious with the bite. He couldn't chew. If ever he had food, he always had to put the food into the side of his mouth where the teeth actually came together, because the front there was such a gap. He couldn't chew, and he was always very self-conscious about his mouth and what he looked like. And I think when he saw that picture, that digital picture, just actually looked good for him, and he felt good that that he could be handsome. You got a little handsome little boy going on here.
Yeah.
And he's got a girl that he likes.
Oh my gosh! So you hadn't told me about that.
And when she saw him, it was, oh, handsome, and if you could see how he just glowed from that, So it's absolutely a big self-esteem journey for Sean, absolutely.
Because before that, I'll be honest with you, I didn't know how we were going to get him into braces, the surgery, and after, it was, what do I need to do? Yeah,
no, absolutely. Previously, you'd struggle to get him into a doctor's room, especially a dentist. We would have to take him for general anesthetic to have a simple filling done.
Yeah.
And that, now fortunately, whether he's grown out of it or not, but I think that's part and parcel to what you've managed to do here is he'll gladly lie in the chair, open up his mouth, and let you guys go ahead and do what you need to do. And oh man, he is so pedantic about his treatment. If Dr. Robley says I have to wear it all day long, come hell or high water, I'm wearing that all day long. So Sean, it's fun. I know you've left it at home. I'm sure you'll be fine without an hour. No, we've got to go back. Got to get his braces in.
Oh, I love that. Okay, well, you've said some amazing things. Now that you know what we've done, would you have done it sooner?
Absolutely. I must be honest, the only thing that stopped us was the jaw surgery. We were told that we had to wait for a specific time in his development before we could do the jaw surgery. So really everything that we did was focused around we knowing we have to do the jaw surgery and the timing around that.
Very good, very good. Well, is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, we're just so happy with where he's at. I have absolutely no regrets with what we've done. The jaw surgery has left him with a sort of a dead spot here on his mouth, but he's quite happy. He's come to terms with it, and we've all agreed, that's just maybe part and parcel of where we are in a small price.
So that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. You've, like I say, after you all, I think I'm the most excited about this.
No,
so,
thank you.
Yeah, so I've really enjoyed helping you. It's been a game changer for me too. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Yes.
It's really appreciate all you've done.
Thank you.